Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be using this Viva la Verve, I probably said it wrong, sketch. So pause here, you can get all your measurements and then come join me at the table. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you get upload alerts whenever I upload videos. All right, so now that part's done. Okay, so I decided for this video, I'm using these close to my heart stamp sets. I was showing you the butterfly and the stamp, and I did the butterfly in the metallic gold glitz from Delicata, and then I stamped the Lucky to Have a Friend Like You and the Versaclair Nocturnal. I think it's Nocturnal. Yeah. Nocturne ink. All right, and we're still using up some of the papers in this not Vicky Booten. What's this lady's name? Julie Nutting paper collection. I'm almost done. I think I can get probably at least another 2 cards. We'll see, because I might have to do a couple without having base papers and just, create the sketch right on top of the base, the card base itself, which you can do, especially when you have scraps and stuff. So that'll be a good opportunity to share that with you guys. And we're just going to put this down. Our mat is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. The pattern paper is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then on this one, I was trying to show you, at the top of some paper pads like this, there's sometimes those little holes punched out, the little hole punch, and you can still use them in a sketch. If it will fit in a strategic spot where it'll be covered, why not use it? And of course, while doing the video, I ran out of tape. So I actually had a refill next to me, so it won't take long. We'll just put this back in, close this up, and it's ready to go. And for anybody who's joining me for the first time, the reason I use the tape runner and wet glue is because it gives me a few seconds to be able to move things around if I put something down a little wonky. So I made the pink paper 1/8 of an inch bigger, which would allow me to do the banner the same way I did with the pattern paper and have just a little 1/8 of an inch border around that edge as well. And on the photo itself, it doesn't show anything with mats or anything like that, but I feel sometimes when you're using the busier paper, it's good to have mats, even if it's just that 1/8 of an inch, because it'll separate the pattern papers and give everybody their distinct level or section. So that way, it's not so busy you feel like you're going to throw up. You know what I mean? Like if it's too busy of a pattern, it could be too much. So we're going to go ahead and put these all down. I'm gluing these first 2 pieces straight to the card itself. And then the strip that's going to go across the middle and our sentiment piece, I'm going to use foam tape. All right. So on my right side, I have square foams. It's a roll that I wind up getting, I want to say from Tailored Expression. And they're already pre-cut squares, and you can just peel them off. They're super easy to get the backing off of, and they're not as thin or thick as some of the foam, like the round foam. I'm trying to think of the different brands. You got the Scotch brand with the green and the white pull-off paper. So sometimes that's really, it's very thick. But I also have some that I'm getting ready to use. It's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to put that on the top and bottom of our sentiment. And then I'm going to put a couple of the foam squares in the middle to land on the glitter paper that's in the center. So that way the sentiment will sit nice and even. Okay. And it's up to you if you want to. You can use a little bit of glue and put some down. Because the top and the bottom foam tape is sitting on regular paper. I didn't use the glue, but if you were using glitter paper like all over, definitely use some wet glue, because foam squares, tape and squares, they do not like glitter. They don't like the texture. So just grab you some wet glue, okay? Now, I just really finally did a little trim on the side there so I could pull out these pebbles. These are called puffy dots, and it's by Pebbles, I should say. And we're going to use these on the bottom because, you know, sometimes you want little enamel dots, but you don't want to have to wait for them to dry. And when that situation arises, these work the best. Now, I do need to give heads up because in some of the video pictures towards the end, on this card in particular, some of the dots wind up getting smushed up. Please ignore. I've already fixed it. I put some wet glue down and put my little dots right on top, so that way they would be nice and secure. So there's a sketch. I always leave it up in the upper right hand side when we're doing the video. And I really liked how these turned out. You know, it's fun to have like a big sentiment be the focal image, and putting the little butterfly behind it just gives it a little something something to help tie in that gold glitter strip that's going behind it. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Oh, there it is right there. You see it? See, it's wonky. Don't worry. Like I said, I fixed it. Like I said earlier, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and hit that little bell so that way you get notified whenever I have new videos posting. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks again.